Another episode of Collecting with Rob. So today we're finally going to be showing off the Grail video that I've been talking about. So the Grail video is going to be broken down into two parts. So today I'm going to show you part one, which is going to be half of my Grails, and then I'm going to show you the other half of Grails probably in the next few days or next week. To put it all in one video will be too much. It'll be too long of a video, and I think it would be better to just split them up. So it's a two parts. So the Grail video is any item that I have in my collection that isn't guitars. That'll be a separate video that has a value over $500 of the pieces. So anything that has to be a minimum $500, I'm going to show you my pieces that I have in my collection right now that are autographs. So without even any further ado, let's get going. So let's begin with one of the Ultimate Grails. This I won in a mystery box from Autograph Alliance actually. This is Chadwick Boseman, absolute legend, gone too soon. He's actually Black Panther, and in this film he was Jackie Robinson. Great film. Very rare autograph, very expensive autograph. Has about a value of like over close to $3,000 now. Because he's super rare. When he was around, he didn't sign much, and then he was about to do a private signing, and unfortunately he passed away way too soon. So this is a absolute Grail possession of mine, and it's Chadwick Boseman. Absolute great piece. I wish I had him on Black Panther, but I'm happy to have him on this as well. So this is a great piece. Next piece, this is a Beckett faux leather Keanu Reeves. From John Wick. This is an amazing movie. I love him in The Matrix, John Wick. Just a great actor, Bill and Ted. One of those legendary actors that really can play any role, and icon. He used to be much more rare. I'm starting to see him pop up in some, not private signings. He hasn't done a private signing, but on the streets, some people are able to get him. But still a very rare name. Still compared to others, and definitely a very expensive piece and a Grail piece of mine. Keanu Reeves right here in John Wick. I just love the way this photo is. The camera doesn't do it justice on how it looks in person, but it's a really, really beautiful piece. So Keanu Reeves, John Wick. Next we got this super rare Hailee Steinfeld 11x14 swimsuit edition picture. Again, she rarely signs pictures like this in model shots. She actually said she's not going to be signing these in the past private signing, but she did make an exception for just this one photo for Twin City Comics, which we're able to get a few of them. So super rare piece. Definitely one of the more expensive pieces out there of Hailee with just her name because of the rarity of the item. Just a beautiful shot, beautiful piece. Her autograph is, I think we all know by now, it's like one of the best autographs. She really takes the time, really unique. So just a great piece to my collection. Also, on this side, we got Amelia Clark, who also recently finished, said she's not going to be signing like these model shots anymore either. So there's another rare piece of her from one of her modeling magazine shoots. Really nice piece, another rare piece to have. So sometimes it's not just about getting autographs that, from their famous movies, their shows. Sometimes if you want to have a rare piece, you want to get something that, they usually don't typically sign. Maybe if it's a famous quote they put, a famous, if they're into music, maybe it's from a music video or something like that. But something that's rare that they even said that they're not going to sign anymore, like these model shots of the two, then that's kind of the way you want to go if you want to go more rare in adding your collection. Moving on, we got this really nice shot of Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine. Yep, he's coming back. He's going to be, he was just announced to be in the new Deadpool movie. So he is reprising his role. So even though he said he was hanging it up, never will return. But you know how it is with Marvel. These people always return, which is great. He's a great actor, great character. And I believe he's doing a private signing right now with Twin Cities and Celebrity Authentics. I don't think they gave the price yet for what an 11x14 is, but the rumor is 11x14 is going to be around the $500 price range, which is why I'm adding him to this video. He used to be around like $300-400, but I think as you do private signings, sit down, it's usually a little more. So that's what his value is going to be. It's a beautiful shot. Moving on, this is another Hailee Steinfeld from the private signing. Probably from, I would say my favorite project from her is Bumblebee. I mean, I like her in everything pretty much, but Bumblebee, I think, just was an amazing movie. The best Transformers movie. The way she acted it, she wasn't even, it was like all CGI, and she was pretty much looking at nothing, and she acted it like amazing. So it's a great film. I got a really cool quote in gold. I'll never forget you. Goodbye, Bumblebee. It's at the end of the film. Hailee Steinfeld. There's a new Transformers movie coming out, which is going to take place after this movie. I don't believe she's in that one. as she's just, it's going to be in a different area, different location from where this was shot and filmed. So she may be in future Transformers movies, but she won't be in that one. But again, this is probably the best Transformers movie, Bumblebee, and I absolutely love this 11x14 piece. Moving on, we got this Cobra Kai cast piece. So you see my other cast piece. I'm actually going to put that in the Grail Part 2 video. That won't be in this video, but that's the one that's framed up. That's my epic piece that pretty much has everybody on it. The framing is amazing. But this is another cast piece that I have that I got done. It's got William Zabka, Mary Mauser, Jolo Maladrenia, Martin Cove, Sean Kanan, who was recently in the new movies, new show season. Sean Kanan, Mike Barnes, he returns, so spoiler alert there. Thomas Ian Griffith, who's just amazing as Terry Silver in the last couple of seasons. Peyton List, who's amazing as Tori Nichols. Gianni DiCenzo, who's Dimitri, and then you got Jacob Bertrand, who's Hawk. So this has got a pretty well, a lot of the cast, the main cast at least. This one actually doesn't have Machio, but my other piece does, and it has pretty much everybody on it. So we'll show you in that Grail Part 2. If you can't wait and you really want to see what that is, check out my Cobra Kai collection video. I believe you could see that in a couple of videos back. I think that's from almost a year ago now when I got that piece done and completed. So check that out. Look up my old videos. Really cool video. Shows all my Cobra Kai pieces, which I have a lot. Definitely my favorite show. Moving on, you got this WandaVision piece. I mean, what more can I say? I've showed this off a lot. One of my best frames ever. It's just so creative by my framer. We got Kat Dennings on it. We got Elizabeth Olsen. They both have quotes. It's really like you're looking at the show, from all the different eras. You got the black and white, you got the TV matting. This is just such a cool freaking piece. One of my absolute grails. Absolutely love this. My second favorite Marvel show after Hawkeye. So absolutely love the show. Love this piece. One of my favorites. Now that you see it's already up there, we may as well show it a little bit. You've seen this. This is another one of my epic Grail frame pieces. Just look how nice and elegant this piece looks. The framing. It's got Natalie Portman, Carrie Fisher. Got a nice plaque. You could see this more clearly. I have a Star Wars collection video where we show it off. But just an absolute amazing piece. We'll show more of my Star Wars Grails in Part 2. We're going to end it at this one for now. Moving on, we got Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I got this nice, really cool frame piece before his private signing. I got it at a great price. He gave, you can see it's a little dark in the photo, in the video, but it's actually a really nice, almost full signature he gave before he, on the streets anyway. Before he actually did his private signing. So this is really nice frame. What more can you say? Iron Man is the heart and soul of Marvel and the MCU, the original, the OG. So a really great piece right here. Sticking with Marvel, you've seen this piece already. It's one of my latest videos. You could see there's a little bit of glare from the glass, but this is just probably my favorite frame piece I have. It's got a jacket signed, pretty much similar to what she wore in the show. Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop. See if we can zoom in a little bit. She wrote, her name, character name, and "You're kind of my favorite Avenger." There was only 5 of these actually done at the signing, so there's only 5 of these in existence. So really cool, rare item. And then I got this really, really beautiful 16x20 Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop, where she wrote, "This is me saving the holidays." All in one frame. Again, my framer did an amazing job. This was done by the pieces I got from the Comic Monster, so really cool, and just one of my favorite pieces. With Hawkeye, here's another Grail piece of mine. Again, we got Haley Steinfeld. She wrote, "I am working with an Avenger," Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop, and working next to the original Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, Clint Barton. Then I had them sign a super rare comic. Both of them signed. This is the first appearance of them together, actually working together in the comic form. And then we have a first solo run where I had a sign. Haley Steinfeld, you could see on the bottom underneath the bow. And so that's a #1 first solo run. So really cool Grail comics right there. Moving on, I just recently got this back from the Joe Pesci signing. So this has actually Ray Liotta, rest in peace. Again, one of my favorite scenes in the Goodfellas. One of my favorite movies as well. With the clown scene. Honestly, gone too soon. Ray Liotta, one of the best underrated actors of all time. And then with Joe Pesci. I have a bunch of other I have another Joe Pesci with De Niro, and then I have the really epic Grail Ray Liotta with Henry Hill signed gun. That'll be in Grail video part 2, so stay tuned for that. We'll show that in the next video rather than just clog this video with everything. Moving on, we got the gun, the Red Ryder BB gun signed by Ralphie. Peter Billingsley, with his character name. Really nice signature. If you see, a lot of times he writes a very small circly thing, but this he gave a really nice signature. It's from the Dark Paula original signing, and it's also signed by Flick. This is a cool gun, and what's really awesome is middle of November, I believe, there's the new sequel to the movie with the original cast. So I'm really excited to see that. It's going to be on HBO Max. This is an epic Grail piece if you grew up watching these movies, A Christmas Story, like I have. Moving on, we got the Margot Robbie signed bat. I won this in a mystery box with Autograph City. Actually, it wasn't a mystery box. I think it was the spinning of a wheel thing that they used to do where, you could potentially get a Grail $500 item, $250. They haven't done it in a while. But anyway, it's a Margot Robbie bat. Absolutely epic. Who wouldn't want that? Keeping with the Margot Robbie theme, here's a really nice 11x14 Celebrity Authentics Margot Robbie Harley Quinn signed autograph. Yeah, really cool piece. Definitely, if you're collecting Grails, Margot Robbie's another actress that you definitely want to have in your collection for sure. And then we have one of my favorite Funko Pops right here, signed in nice yellow paint pen, Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop. But what I love about this piece is the quote that I got. She wrote, "Sir Dog of Pizza, Pizza Dog." And what's funny about this quote that I wanted is because I wanted to be able to get this piece, being that it has the dog in it, and obviously the dog can't sign, I wanted to somehow include him in some way by putting, when she named him in the Hawkeye show, that's exact quote from the show, I was able to kind of include him somehow into the Funko with that quote. So I really love the quote that I chose. That's a Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop. And then we have right here a super rare Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop signed Target exclusive. What's more rare about this one is there's not many of these. Twin Cities was able to get this signed last minute because, again, when the signing happened, these Funkos weren't out until like a day before the signing. So he was able to pick them up like that day and sign a couple. So there's only like 5 or 6 of these in existence. So, again, super rare. Haley Steinfeld, Kate Bishop, Target exclusive Funko. This is a really cool pop in general. But to have it signed is really cool. It's the Christmas sweater edition. Again, definitely a great episode. Beckett witnessed, of course. Really cool. And now we have one of my favorite pieces ever. One of my first framed pieces that I got done by my framer, Long Island Picture Framing. I just love this. I love this movie, True Grit. It's got 4 Oscar nominees. 4 absolute amazing actors. We got Haley Steinfeld, of course, her first movie where she won an Oscar nominee at like 14 years old. You got Jeff Bridges, a legend. You got Josh Brolin, another legend. And then you got Matt Damon. So you have 4 legends, great actors, in this really beautiful Western feel type frame. Absolutely love this piece. Definitely one of my favorite pieces that I have in my collection. Next to it, we got that Amelia Clarke. What's cool about this one, this Game of Thrones framed piece, is the fact that it's not just a regular 11x14, it's actually metallic. And you can't really see in the video the metallic of it, but it really has a nice shine. Again, I got this from Charles Price, Autograph City, who gets some really amazing autographs sometimes, especially metallic. So I really love the framing and this piece in general. Honestly, one of my favorite pieces. And I think we're going to end today with this last piece. You saw another one of my first frame pieces. We got the Willy Wonka Kids complete cast. And then underneath, my framer was able to add a Gene Wilder signed check. So I can get Gene Wilder, of course, Willy Wonka in it as well. We got the golden ticket. He's got a nice little saying underneath. Gold framing. Really, really amazing framing on this. The matting is super nice. Another one of my favorite pieces. One of my first pieces. You could see all the kids right there. Just absolutely. There's the Gene Wilder autograph. Absolutely Grail piece. And we're going to end it today with just with this piece. I want to show you the rest. I have a lot more. The next video will probably be even much longer. We'll show you the rest of the pieces. I just wanted to get a starter with part 1. So enjoy. I hope you enjoyed my Grail video, part 1. Part 2 should be coming by next week. It should be up. So thank you for watching as always, and happy collecting.